Hey everyone, it's Adana again, and today we are going to continue with Mushroom Oasis from last week. I'm going to try and get through day one because as we know from yesterday, not yesterday, last week, that video was an hour long. I was so tired, but today we're just gonna try and finish day one, and if day one comes soon, then we'll start with day two. So, just gonna load where I was back with Michael, I think. Is his name Michael? Yeah. She was so soft. Yeah, Michael with the Y. Okay, my boy. Rosie's the older. She doesn't lay eggs anymore. But I couldn't bring myself to you know. So I brought her some friends. Marmar came first. Sunny's a more recent addition. What do you think? Do we make a good family? I laughed and nodded, watching as Rosie nuzzled into Michael's chest. I didn't expect chickens of all things. Were you expecting something else? I was expecting it to be someone else. It's okay, he can have family as chickens, that's fine. Oh, heh heh. No. When you look like me, people generally don't stick around. Damn. Poor guy, bro. Just born from the mushrooms. There's that negative self talk again. You don't even look that bad. Yeah, he really doesn't. He's someone else. He looks unique. His eyes flicked to mine, a look of pleasant surprise crossing his face. You really think so? Yeah. You can't be that naive, Firefly. Stop calling me Firefly, Michael. It's so weird. We met like yesterday. I mean it! Oh, okay. Feisty. He let out a polite scoff as he scratched Rosie's head absently. Oh, I thought he was scratching my head. I was like, what? You genuinely repeatedly believe people won't run away at the sight of me? No, I do believe that. But I just feel like some people would stick around. Yeah, well, I didn't. His smile turned smug, the corner of his lips lifting just a bit. Okay, buddy. Of course you didn't. Because you couldn't. Shoot. He wasn't wrong. I was pretty much paralyzed in his bed when we first met. But. You're such a loser, bro. But I still don't think you look that bad. Is that so? Describe me then. What? You heard me. Look at me and describe what you see. For a second, I thought he was being condescending, but looking at his eyes, all I could see was a bit of playfulness. Uh, he looked at me expectantly, eyes shining. You're tall. Go on. You have blonde hair. He gave an amused squint, his tear twitching. What is this, bro? What else? You have green skin and It'll. Sorry, I just skipped over that line. It'll. He chuckled, though there was no malice in it. But that's not all, is it? He definitely expects me to say straight. What do you want me to say? That he has 4 eyes? Okay. Oh, fine. So you don't look human. Oh, was that the point? Was that the point to just say don't look human? He looks human-esque. So what? He hummed absently. Okay. Why did the music stop? Okay. As I was saying, animals generally don't care if you look like a monster. My heart twisted at his words. You don't look like a monster, sir. You look like a green mushroom. His passive nonchalance somehow makes it even worse. Ugh. Michael, you're not Oh. A tug of my shoelace caught my attention. Bruh, I'll kick this chicken, bro. Like, what? A light brown head stood at my feet, her beady eyes shining. Sunny flapped her wings almost expectantly. Oh, I think she likes you. I don't like her. Go ahead, pick her up gently, like how I did with Rosie. I hesitated but slowly lowered myself to cup Sunny by her wings. Lifting her up, she was quick to nestle herself until she was comfortably tucked under my arms. I could feel her wings wiggling as she nuzzled into my side. So cute. Michael's gaze softened as I cooed at the chicken, mimicking her small clucks. So, did it help? Cheering you up on me? Nah, bruh. I hate chickens. That's what this was. A fuzzy feeling bloomed in my chest as he looked at me, chicken in his arms and concern on his face. A little bit, yeah. Only a little? I snickered, rolling my eyes. Okay, Mr. Erlot. What is this relationship, bro? That's more like it. His proud grin was infectious. I couldn't help smiling back. We spent a bit more time with the hens, petting them until they were satisfied. Michael even showed me the spot where they like to have their dust baths, little chicken-shaped holes scattered about in the dry soil underneath the coop. Once the gals had enough of us, we refilled their water container before leaving. He left them some treats, procuring them straight out of his pockets before shutting the gate. The girls' excited chatter over the food faded as we made our way back inside his cabin. Boom! Sat by his bed as he crouched down by the fireplace. From the window, I could see the sun outside was getting higher. It might be close to afternoon now. Does he not have a clock? Okay. Hey, Michael. Mm-hmm. He looked up at me from where he was stoking the fire. I rubbed my arms, unsure where to place my gaze. Maybe just don't look at him. I think it's a good time for me to go now. My expression fell, but I caught myself quickly. He'd done his best to cheer me up. It'll be inconsiderate towards him to leave him in a bad mood. I might have to accept that I'll never see Zoomies again. Zoomies is a cat, by the way. The cat that got eaten by the forest, and we don't know. I think it's better if I focus on moving on. Maybe. He was quiet for a moment, hands in his pockets. If you say so. But you don't have to leave just yet. We've still got plenty of daylight left, and there's some places I want to show you. Like, the forest back there, the forest to the left, and the forest to the right, forest diagonal. Lots of things to see, really. Wouldn't you come with me? I had to decide. What the? I was gonna come with you. What? Michael, calm down. I promise I'll take you home right after. He took another step towards me. Please. Okay, buddy. I didn't want to say, but he looked desperate. Okay. I didn't even get a choice. What the? Michael, I was going to stay. I'll go with you then. I was going to anyways, but. Oh wow, look at him. How cute. The joy in his face was shining bright as a billboard. Great! Let me get our stuff. What stuff do I have? He disappeared into the kitchen, returning with my backpack in one hand and a satchel in the other. He passed it to me as he walked towards the front door. I almost forgot I had this. Rifling through my bag, I found cat treats, Zumi's collar, a broken compass, and my phone! The battery was dead though. Still, that's one less thing to worry about. I checked through my bag once more, finding an empty water bottle. I frowned, distinctly remembering I forgot to pack water for my trip. Or at least, Michael told me I did. Didn't I? Ooh, okay, we find out that Michael's lying to us. Michael's still good, it's for good reason. What the? I looked up at Michael, startling me when I spotted a large crossbow in his hand. Bro brought the situation. He's coming prepared. Are we shooting birds or something? When did he get changed? It was like 2 seconds. He followed my gaze and shrugged, albeit with a nervous smile like he'd been caught doing something he shouldn't be. He quickly strapped the weapon to his back out of sight. Don't worry, I'm not going to use it unless necessary. Bro, get a gun. The crossbow, you have to reload. Like, bro, too much of a hassle. I would hope not. Okay. He chuckled in my indignant tone. You didn't want to let you out into the woods without guaranteeing your safety? I made a promise to get you home, so this is just an extra precaution. You don't think it's a bit much? Girl, what strength do we have between us and Michael that we could use? Like, girl, shut up. Better safe than sorry, Firefly. He did have a point. If anyone knew these woods and the kind of danger it held, it would be Michael. I glanced over him again, noticing he changed his oversized cardigan for something more outdoor appropriate. His eyes tracked mine, his shoulders stiffening as a tint spread across his face. Ooh, he blushing. Like, dude, just look at your hoodie. Calm down. So, shall we? He opened the door and waved me out. I stepped outside to glance around his front yard. The landscape wasn't anything special. It was actually left quite plain, just thick with trees and foliage. Only paths of dirt and flattened grass clued me in the route Michael would use as he comes and goes, webbing in all directions, trailing to the front door. Come to think of it, anyone passing through would be able to spot Michael's house if they squinted through the trees carefully enough. I guess he was right that nobody walked through this area in years. Boom! I heard a lock turn before Michael joined me by my side. He smiled wide before tipping his head in a direction, making sure I was behind him before he started walking. I was hesitant but followed suit. It was quiet as we traveled, save for the sounds of nature calling out around us. Ooh, ooh. The weather was bright and warm, the sun casting pretty rays through the gaps in the trees. I had to admit, enjoyable as it was, the bird calls and rustling of leaves as we walked somewhat brought bad memories. Yesterday was miserable. I was lost, tired, hungry, looking for my cat. There's a chance I wasn't going to make it out alive. I watched Michael's back as he led the way, the man barely paying any mind to his surroundings. His ear would occasionally flick back in my direction, but overall he seemed confident on where to go. Having Michael as my guide home was definitely a great assurance. How does he know where my house is? That's a bit weird. Made me even more grateful he found me when he did. Ooh la la. I sighed and shook off the negative feelings, keeping pace while appreciating the fresh air. I stepped up next to my companion, willing my voice to speak after plenty of silence. This is actually kinda nice. Didn't you just say this gave bad memories? What do you mean it's kinda nice? I'm a good old nature walk. I coughed into my fist, feeling embarrassed. I don't go outside as often as I should. Same girl, same. Michael smiled kindly. I'm glad I get to bring you then. Yeah, feels different when you know where you're going. Actually, where are we going? That is exactly where are we going? Are we going home? He sensed my nervousness and laughed. Don't worry, we're almost there. To the site where I'm gonna shoot you. Just cute boy things. I looked up and saw it before I even pointed it out. A clearing in the distance, the trees growing strangely sparse in that area. I held my breath as I noticed the grass slowly started to dot with flowers, delicate blooms swaying here and there in the breeze. As we got closer, Michael watched me as my mouth dropped open, a knowing twinkle in his eyes. Oh, it was breathtaking. Wow, flowers! A secluded little meadow of flowers lit up by beams of light, making the scenery resemble a page from a forgotten fairy tale. Butterflies flitted about in pairs, their wings flickering and complementing the surreal yet enchanting ambience of the whole place. Michael let me gawk some more before walking ahead, turning to face me before sitting down to relax on the grass. So we went to another place just to talk again and look at flowers and these tiny white little butterflies. Sounds a bit boring, but okay. First date idea, Michael? Or the chicken's the first date? He slipped off his satchel and laid it on the grass by his side along with his crossbow. I blinked out of my stupor and approached him, spinning around to drink everything in. Oh, I thought she was actually drinking something in before plopping myself down next to him. So, what do you think? Pretty, isn't it? I know, I'm just. Michael's just amazing. Oh, okay. Okay. Another dumbly before finally glancing to face him, the man's gaze on me softening as our eyes met. A butterfly approached us rapidly, making me flinch on instinct. This girl's literally me. I hate butterflies so much. They're pretty, but they're also scary. They are so scary. Ooh. It landed on his finger as he held it out, its wings flapping gently. He smiled at the dainty creature, a fond look in his eyes before he held it out towards me. Do you like butterflies, Adana? Oh, I hate butterflies, I'm scared. But I'll say I love them just because it's you, Michael. I do! I think they're so pretty. This is amazing, Michael. Oh, oh, he's blushing again. This is actually such a good. He's drawn so well. Wow, this is amazing, really. He actually looks so good. His usual prideful smirk was absent, replaced instead with a shy smile. I'm glad you like it. The sun was at its peak now, the air getting warmer as minutes passed. The leafy canopy above us provided enough cover for us to not overheat. Michael picked a flower deep in. Oh my days. Michael picked a flower with his other hand and placed it in my palm, his tail looping loosely around us, both as my cheek darkened. Why, Michael, why are you getting bold now? The hell? That's like the equivalent of putting your arm around someone. Like, he closed his eyes and leaned back further, the butterfly still resting on his hand. What the hell? What the hell is rumbling? My ears caught a soft rumbling before I realized it was coming from his direction. Is he purring? I almost wanted to ask, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. My gaze dropped as he's actually purring. What the hell? Aren't you a mushroom, dude? Why are you half cat too? My gaze dropped as I twirled the flower in my hand, holding the stem delicately. The gesture felt platonic but also romantic. Wait, what? What felt romantic with the flower? I wonder if Michael was even interested in relationship. Girl, you know this dude for 2 days and you're already thinking of dating him. He'd been alone most of his life. He'd probably get tired of my presence sooner or later. Before I could even contemplate further, the butterfly at Michael's finger took off, my gaze trailing after as it left the sunlight and flew away into the woods. Bye bye, little butterfly. Which reminds me, Michael? Don't get me wrong, this place is stunning, but is it okay if we go now? Why? Why are you nervous? He straightened from his relaxed slouch. Why? We just got here. I chewed on my lip, hesitating. I love it here, I do. But I want to go home, Michael. Aw, shucks. Michael studied my face. Okay. Adana, do, do you want to leave me that badly? Michael, you want to come with me to my house? You could come. Like, I don't want to live in the forest. There's bugs in there, but you can come to mine. You know? You don't gotta go all yandery on me. But calm down, bro. Oh, no! I just I need time to recover from losing zoomies. No, girl, we just want to go home. It's home. I know it's silly and dramatic, but knowing he won't be there when I get home, I trailed off, another shot of guilt and regret filling my chest. I just need to get it done with. Ew, 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 ew. No, I'm kind of icked out, bro. Why did he go all yonder and is now rubbing my back? Michael nodded slowly, looking me in the eyes. His smile was gentle. That's okay, I understand. But maybe this place can help with that. Ugh. Michael! Michael! Leave me alone! It's a nice spot to nap in, isn't it? I picked it out just for you. Why don't you go ahead and lie down? His words made you sway, a sudden bout of sleepiness weighing heavy over your eyelids. He was right. It is a nice spot to nap in. Why were you in such a hurry? You yawned, laying back to stretch on the grass. The warmth from the ground seeped through your clothing, lulling you into a sense of comfort and safety. There you go. Just spend more time with me. Just a bit more. Please. Please. Oh, here's something else I can show you. I thought I was napping, bro. Can I sleep? He reached into his satchel and pulled out a wooden box. It's called a kalimba. Okay. I blinked slowly, clarity coming back as I shook my head to pay attention. The box fit neatly in his hands, Michael holding it as if he were typing on the phone. I could see it had a hole in the middle with thin strips of metal arranged in a triangle shape over it. What does it do? A proud smirk spread across his face. I'll show you. He went, okay, go off. Okay, queen. It's nice, it's nice. Wow. I couldn't recognize the song he might have made up himself. I closed my eyes, enjoying the tune. Michael gave a soft chuckle as he kept playing. Relax and listen as long as you like, Firefly. A few minutes passed by. Yeah. I must have dozed off as the next thing I know, I felt a nudge on my shoulder. Comfy? He chuckled low when I refused to open my eyes. I mean, if you'd rather stay. Oh, was he making like a flower thing for us? Okay, Michael. Didn't know you had game like that. Michael glanced at me, kalimba in his lap, and a half a forget-me-not chain in his hand. What? I shook my head, slapping at my cheeks. I can't believe I fell asleep. I still need to. It's all right. He cut me off. His sigh was heavy. I was hoping. Never mind. I'm just too strong. Mentally strong. Ouch. Yes. He patted my shoulder, though his smile didn't reach his eyes. Thanks for being here with me. Maybe we can do this again sometime? If I ever see you again. Well, dude, there's 5 more days, so we probably will see each other. Let's get you home. He rolled over to his feet and stood up, brushing off dirt and fixing his satchel. Come on. We gathered our things and set off into the unknown once more. Well, unknown to me at least. Michael seemed to have a map in his brain. He seemed a bit sleepy still, so let's freshen up, okay? He walked a bit further away to a river. Compared to the path, it was shaded with thick canopy of leaves over us. The flowing water invited me as I kneeled down at the bank. I dipped my hands in, eager to wash my face. It was refreshing and cooling my heated skin in the sun. I pulled my hands back to see Michael peeking over his shoulder into my reflection, smiling with a faraway look in his face. He startled as I gazed and went, Iris darting away to look at himself instead. Immediately his expression changed. His ears flattened. What the? Dude, why are you mad now? What? Dude. He grimaced, twisting his features as his lips curled back. I never seen such contempt in his face eyes as I did then, staring at his own visage. He stepped away, retreating underneath the cover of a tree to lean against the across arm. Bro's actually throwing a tantrum, bro. Like, what? Thought we were cool. He doesn't notice me wash. What the? Dude, what? Let me go back. He doesn't notice me watching. I pat my hands dry on my shirt and approached him. You ready? Yep. I stopped him before he could turn to leave. He looked at me with a questioning look, tipping his head. I hesitated. I wasn't the type to speak my mind directly. Most of the time, I'll just keep to myself. But nobody should look at themselves and have that sort of reaction. Oh, he got mad at his own look. Bro, you look good. Hey, you know you're not, you might as well be frank. You're not a monster, Michael. You look taken aback. What makes you say that? I saw how you were looking at yourself, how you talk about yourself. None of it's true. I keep telling you, you're more than just your appearance. I don't know what compelled me to do it, but I did it anyway. I reached. You're gonna make this guy more obsessed with you. I reached for his hands and held them between us. His eyes widened at the contact. All it took was a day with you, and truthfully, I think you're the most amazing person I've ever met. He makes a choked noise. I, I'm just some old nobody compared to you. That's not. Shut up and listen. He probably shut his mouth in an audible click of his teeth. From where I stand, you saved my life. You've taken care of me better than I could ever ask from a stranger. That already proves to me you're not the monster you think you are. You're charming. You're smart. You're sweet. You're a million more wonderful things, but you are not a monster. Wow. We're amazing. We should be a motivational speaker. Wow. That was great, yeah. Yeah, you may look different, Michael, but guess what? His multiple eyes stared into mine, ears flattening. That makes you all the more beautiful to me. His breath hitched. I could feel his hand squeezing mine, fingers trembling. It was like he forgot how to breathe. I realized my hands were getting sweaty. Wow. I pulled away hastily, scratching at my neck and avoiding his gaze. I could feel the blood rush to my face. I could dunk my whole head in the river and it'll probably let off steam. So sorry, that came out of nowhere. Girl, we just had a whole speech, bro. You don't need to apologize. It just didn't feel right if I didn't say anything. I hope you understand. Awkward silence. Anyways, I caught him mumbling on his breath. I can't let you. Oh? But I'm trying to make yourself feel bad. I can't let you leave. What? I said you can't leave. I mean, not without your cat, right? Okay, buddy. I frowned. I've already tried, Michael. Like you said, it was stupid for me to just wander off into the woods as if I find him through dumb luck. He paused, his fist clenching. But I haven't. I haven't tried. I know these woods better than anyone. I can try looking for him. But that means you can't leave yet. Michael, I appreciate the offer, but I don't think I should stick around much longer. I have a job and responsibilities, and he hissed in pain, a sudden migraine overcoming your senses. He felt sick, his stomach wriggling itself into knots. It felt like the world was warping around you as your legs wobbled. Your body buckled over as you resisted the urge to vomit. Michael caught you as he slumped gracefully into the ground, your head resting on your shoulder as he cradled you close. Hey, you don't look so good. Your vision doubled as he spoke, his speech oozing together words into an indecipherable mess. Are you okay? You need me to carry you home? Yes, please. Okay, no problem. Just hang in there. Hang on to me. End of day one? When is the end of day one? I'm sorry. So sorry. You don't deserve this. If I could just one more day with you, I'd be the happiest man alive. Oh, are we getting married? Wow. Here we are. Let's get you tucked in. I should give you some clothes. Especially since you'll be staying another night. You're okay with that, aren't you? You're gonna undress me and change me? What, Michael? Michael. We need to calm down. But the I bled groggily to the fire blanket. I could recall sensations, and yet he's an actual cat. He's a cat mushroom guy. And if it could prepare me for the bright yellow eyes peering in his mind. Wag! Bro, dude, I'm strong. My knuckles hit him square in the face as Michael yelped. No scrunch as the taller man stumbled backwards into the stool. He landed on his rear with the grace of a clumsy toddler on the floor. I sat up with a panic and immediately grimaced, landing back on the bedroom. Flap. It hit me in one fell swoop how my body was aching. Yep, I groaned. Oh, he rubbed me his nose. Adana! It was an awkward croak. I'm glad you wake up. What? Do you just ignore me punching you in the nose? How you feeling? Terrible. He visibly flinched. Sorry to hear that. He stepped closer to the bed, leaning over warily in case my hand dramatically whips out again in self-defense. What? What happened, Michael? You don't remember? No, not at all. He hesitated. You were tripped, and it hit your head. I had to carry you home. My head? Don't worry about that. Here, have this. It'll help. He gave me a drink. The familiar drink. The amount of times I woke up in his bed, dazed and disoriented, is almost uncomfortable now. Very weird. Yes, this is very weird. At least it's helping. My body felt lighter. So, I'm sorry this happened. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. I sighed and waved with an embarrassed grumble. It wouldn't be the first time I tripped if you could believe it. It's not your fault. You sound guilty. I suppose you're right. It's just his face looked like he had a million thoughts. I promised, didn't I? I said I was gonna look out for you. I said I was gonna keep you safe. Instead, I made you hurt. His voice cracked. I'm so sorry, Adonna. You couldn't have predicted it was gonna happen, and I'm fine. See? Oh, Firefly. I guess you're right. Yeah. In that case, you'll be staying. The way he said it almost sounded like a decision already made, or a plea. What do you mean? His eyes darted aside. You agreed to let me find zoomies, remember? Did I say that? Yeah. So you'll be staying a while longer, right? You didn't even let me get a word in. In fact, a feeling of uncertainty washed over me, as if we had this conversation before. I don't think I should. Besides, what's the rush? It's already late and you're in no condition to travel anyway. Pitch black darkness. Uncanny feeling. I don't know why, but something about this whole situation felt wrong. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. You had a nervous look. Maybe hit your head harder than you thought. You didn't sound confident. How long was I out? A couple of hours, I think. You really took a hit. It was that bad. But I don't remember tripping. There was a river. I remember you, and then, memory must be fuzzy, and for good reason. After all, it's been rough. I think I'm gonna end in 5 minutes, guys. This creator doesn't like short days. My stomach grumbled, heavy silence. He heard his chuckle. He seemed relieved. Well, look for you. I've got dinner on the way. It should be ready soon. You're okay with soup, right? Soup's good. Yeah. Maybe we should get you food sooner than later. Do you feel okay enough to get up? Yeah. What's this? Wow, cute. A mushroom pattern? That's oddly cute. Is this for me? Oh, I figured since you'll be staying all night, you'll want some fresh clothes. They might be big, but or a lot. Sorry. You're fine, Michael. Thank you. Take your time cleaning up. I'll be in the kitchen. I'm really happy you're here. Yeah, thanks. Me too. The nagging feeling was back. Yeah, I just couldn't place my finger on what. We're probably just being paranoid. Yeah, we're. Yep, this is the dirt. I folded my clothes and showered. The water was ice cold. My teeth chattered as I cleaned myself, dressing myself again. I dried myself, putting on the clothes. It's like a shrunk exercise. I adjusted the sleeves so I could fit. I couldn't help noticing the clothes smelled like freshly cut grass. It reminded me of camping in summer. Mm, whatever I put in the pot made my stomach grumble yet again. I flickered as he saw the clothes. How did they fit? I shrugged. They're definitely bigger than me. I could see that. I wasn't sure what you normally wear, so I went with that. Coziest? I gave a hum of agreement. Ooh, flirt or goofer. You know what? Since we're already here, he's already making us stay. Let's flirt. Let's see that. Was I really about to do this? Guess I was. With the confidence, I leaned against the doorway, making sure to prop my hip in just the right angle against the edge. I think I look good in your clothes. Maybe I should wear them more often? Oh, okay. Michael must have sensed something was different with my tone as he gave a confused chuckle. I guess you could. I'm pretty sure most of them won't fit right. I can help find something more comfortable. I sent the smoothest wink I could muster. Oink! Nailed it. He didn't consider my offer. I thought I found the right outfit. You can look through the closet for something you like. Do you have something in your eye? I straightened subtly. I'm just trying something, I guess. Trying what? Never mind. You don't understand flirting, bro. What's cook? We are actually the dumbest dude ever. We are actually so dumb. What do you mean? What's cooking good looking? It actually worked. It actually worked. What? I boasted my efforts. You heard me. You said. He hesitated. Maybe you should get your eyes checked. Yeah, this was a terrible idea. Cleared my throat awkwardly. Thank you for the clothes. For what it's worth, you look very. It sounds like clicks, but vowels somehow. What? He huffed. It means. Oh, so it's an actual language. I guess in your language it would mean cute. My mouth faltered. Instead, I might actually have a chance. Oh, so now I just want to get with him. The color on his face was closer to a blueberry the longer I looked at him. There was an awful awkward tension before I broke it with a nervous laugh. Cute. Oh god. What did I do? Why did I start flirting? I could swear I heard him whimper in panic. Oh my days, you're gonna overheat this guy. Was that so hard to say? He sputtered. I didn't think you'd be comfortable with me saying it. Wow, we love a respectful guy. Respectful, yeah. Why not? Well, what do I know? My grin was teasing and he picked up on that quickly, his nervousness dissipating as he gave a sharp puff. His hand stirred the puff faster. So I called you cute. It's not a big deal. And why's your face blue like it is? He made another choking noise. It's just the heat from the stove. Cooking my best here. I snickered at his terrible excuse. You're a bad liar. But it's true. Stovetops don't do that. Mine does. Ugh. Oh, the kettle. Why don't you take a seat, Firefly? I'll be right with you. He's already turning his back. I slowly approached him. Hey, let me help this time. Oh, sure. Could you get some bowls ready? We're having tomato soup. Oh, do you want some grilled cheese with yours, or would you prefer garlic bread? Grilled cheese. Got it. I brushed past him, feeling his tail linger by my ankle, so I grabbed the stuff. He prepped the sides. I took over preparing the tea. Wow, those are very tiny. Wow, sour and sweet tomato soup. Wow, grilled cheese sandwiches. Made me feel nostalgic. I didn't realize how hungry I was until I refilled my bowl. Michael watched me with his chin propped in his hand. His own bowl sat empty. Apparently, he already had his fill. So, may I sip your favorite? I think I love anything you cook. Oh, well, thank you. No, thank you. Usually, I get takeout and microwave dinners. Nothing beats home cooked food. What's a microwave? A metal box that heats up food. That sounds like magic. Am I using that word right? Sometimes science is just like that. Mm. He talks about kitchen supplies. I never understood how technology worked. I pulled out my phone and let him fiddle with it. Though with the battery dead, there's not much I could show. He was disappointed. It's about as useful as a brick. For now, otherwise I'll have a whole network of information on my hands. Like a library? And you can ask if the battery's alive. And if I have an internet. Right, internet. I didn't know you could do that. I just see people staring at them all the time. Seem boring. Having a whole library in your hands. Everyone must be really smart then. Not everyone uses it like a library, more like a messaging hub or a source of content consumption. Consumption. You can eat it? Yep. Maybe I can show you what I mean someday. You mean that I can have some? Yeah, I think it's about time you start getting a little more modern around here. No offense. Imagine what you could do with a generator. Generator. Yeah. Like I said, I'll show you someday. Without wax sounded against the floorboards. Leaning over, I could see his tail was pop, pop, pop. Well, sorry. Are you done? Yep. Wash them dishes. Okay, everyone. I think I'm gonna end this here. It has again been how so very long. It's no. Yep. It has been about 40 minutes. I don't want this to be an hour again. Well, let me increase my screen. Yeah. That's gonna be the end of today's video. Carry on. Yeah, I don't want this to be as long as last time, and I'm tired and I want to eat. So I'll be seeing you guys next time, and next video probably won't be this game. Yeah, I need something a change really. So I'll see you guys next time.